Liberation of Shusha, the liberation of 72 settlements on November 9th, and the liberation of about 300 settlements since September 27 broke the back of Armenian army. Pashinyan was forced to sign this agreement, but he was so pathetic. On the other hand, I signed the agreement with a feeling of great joy, because this declaration ends the occupation that has lasted for many years. It allows us to save our other occupied places, Agdam, Lashin, Kelbejar, without bloodshed.
Joining me now is Farid Shafiyev. He is the chairperson of the Centre of Analysis in International Relations, and he joins us from Baku. Welcome to the programme. Now, the Armenian Prime Minister has said military actions in Karabakh are not over yet, and he said that after signing a ceasefire agreement. So my question is the fighting really over? Will this ceasefire stick?
Well, hopefully, yes, this time. Probably the words of Pashinyan we should take as something which he may be directed or for the domestic consumption audience. But probably now we will see a big turmoil in Yerevan. Yesterday, the crowd stormed the parliament. But overall, we can say that the ceasefire will be enforced. Now the Russian peacekeeper is coming, and I don't think Armenia will resist to the Russian peacekeepers. That's perhaps the last hope, because Pashinyan also said that it was upon the military advice of the military leadership to stop the military action.
And tell us a bit more about how we got to this point of stopping the military action, and how significant was the liberation of Shusha in actually making the fighting stop?
Yeah, well, before Shusha, the Azerbaijan army managed to retake 4 regions, Fizuli, Jabrail, Zangilan, and Gubatli. And Shusha indeed is a turning point in military operations, and also both strategic and from strategic point of view is basically essential city and height in Karabakh. So, but also had a very significant moral effect. It was the same in 1992 when Azerbaijan lost the city and Armenian forces occupied on May 8th. And this time around, the Azerbaijani army liberated, and it had a huge impact on Armenia. And the Azerbaijani army was advancing towards the capital of the former autonomous region. So I think the Shusha basically decided resolve the fate of Second Karabakh War.
And you're there in Baku. Tell us, what are people who have been internally displaced telling you? What happens next, and how easy will that procedure be for them to go back to the territories that have been liberated under the supervision of the UN?
Yeah, you see, 28 years, 27, 28 years, depending on what region we're talking, people were living under this sentiment of humiliation and occupation. For some generation, I mean, he was speaking about some youngsters, they were born after the occupation. So, of course, it's the big feeling, big joy over the fact that the regions finally they're liberated. Surely, the very strong feeling to return, though, the regions outside of former Nagorno-Karabakh autonomy, it was the armed forces, Armenian authorities on the occupied territories. They destroyed and pillaged many settlements. And for example, in Fizuli and Jabrail city, the army couldn't find the flagpole, So it will take a time, of course, to rebuild all those settlements and cities.
We'll leave it there. Thank you so much, Farid Shafiyev, speaking to us live from Baku.